this video, we'll take the derivative of x times y, the derivative of y cubed, and the derivative of y divided by x. This is the 3.5 pre-class video. Alright, so we're going to get some differentiation practice, and we'll look at 4 examples. The first one, not too bad. What's the derivative of y with respect to x? Well, that would just be dy dx, right? Derivative of y with respect to x. We might be saying, well, that was silly. Well, actually keep that one in mind because we're going to be using that for the next 3 examples. Alright, so if we want to take the derivative of x times y, well, that's a product of 2 things. We'll use product rule, right? X times the derivative of y with respect to x plus y times the derivative of x with respect to x. The derivative of y with respect to x is what we just said a second ago. That's dy dx. And the derivative of x with respect to x is 1. So there we are. There's the derivative of that expression, x times y. Alright, here's another one. The derivative of y cubed with respect to x. Well, we're going to use chain rule on this one because we can think of it as a function instead of another function. We have y within the cubic function. So, to use chain rule, there it is. 3y squared times the derivative of the inside, but the derivative of the inside is the derivative of y with respect to x. So we can write 3y squared multiplied by the derivative of y with respect to x. Okay, one more. The derivative of y divided by x with respect to x. So this one we'll have to use quotient rule because it's a quotient. And there we are, there's quotient rule. X times the derivative of y with respect to x minus y times the derivative of x with respect to x, all divided by x squared. But again, what's the derivative of y with respect to x? Well, that is the derivative of y with respect to x, dy dx. And the derivative of x with respect to x, well, that's 1. So there is the final answer for that derivative. Well, remember that first problem we did, the derivative of y with respect to x, we thought was kind of silly. Well, that was the key to all of the other problems because we're taking derivatives of expressions that involve y. And when we're implementing one of the rules like product rule, chain rule, or quotient rule, once we get to the y term, we need to think of it as a function of x. And when we take the derivative of y with respect to x, well, that is dy dx. It's the derivative of y with respect to x. Let's clarify this idea a little bit more by looking at the derivative of x cubed and the derivative of y cubed. For the derivative of x cubed, we can think about secretly using chain rule. So the derivative of x cubed is 3x squared times the derivative of the inside. Well, the inside is x. And for the derivative of y cubed, well, same thing. 3y squared times the derivative of the inside. But the derivative of x with respect to x, that's just 1. When we take the derivative of y with respect to x, well, it's exactly that, the derivative of y with respect to x. The main difference is, what we can see visually, is we're working with the variable x on the left-hand side, the variable y on the right-hand side, but both of them are taking the derivative with respect to x, and the derivative of y with respect to x is not 1. It's not like how the derivative of x with respect to x is 1. The derivative of y with respect to x is exactly that. It's dy dx. Hopefully that cleared it up a little bit, but that's it for this video. Hopefully those 3 derivatives warmed you up for section 3.5.